Have you ever wondered why being nice sometimes feels like a curse? Why, no matter how much love, time, or kindness you give, people still leave, still lie, still use you? Let's be honest. Being too nice sounds harmless, but when you look deeper, you'll find a truth that's painful. Constantly being nice at the cost of your own needs doesn't make you more lovable. It makes you invisible. So let's talk about it. 1. Being too nice is often a trauma response. You weren't born afraid to say no. You weren't born believing your value depends on how useful you are. That belief was taught. Maybe not in words, but in experiences. When love was given conditionally, when silence was safer than speaking up, when you had to keep the peace at home or in school just to survive. So now, as an adult, your kindness isn't just a choice, it's your shield. But the problem is, this shield is also a prison. It keeps you small, scared, and unseen. Every time you say yes, when you want to scream no, a part of you dies inside. Every time you bend over backward to help someone who wouldn't lift a finger for you, you abandon yourself. This isn't just being too nice. This is self-betrayal. 2. People start expecting your self-abandonment. Here's the thing no one tells you. The more you give, the more people expect. The more silent you are about your hurt, the more people assume you're unbreakable. The more you accommodate everyone, the less they appreciate it. They get used to your availability. They normalize your emotional labor. They expect you to always be understanding, forgiving, and flexible. Until one day when you're too tired to pretend and you finally say, "I can't anymore." And they call you selfish, dramatic, changed. But you didn't change. You just stopped accepting disrespect. And that's not a flaw. That's growth. 3. People pleasing is not love. It's fear. If you dig deep, you'll see the reason behind this constant need to be liked, accepted, chosen. It's fear. Fear of being alone, fear of conflict, fear of disappointing others. Fear that if you stop performing, you'll stop being loved. So you overgive, you over-apologize, you over-explain. But love doesn't demand your exhaustion. Real relationships don't require you to burn out just to keep them alive. If someone only stays because you sacrifice your peace, that's not love. That's dependency. You don't need to earn love. You just need to stop trading pieces of yourself to feel worthy of it. 4. You can be kind without being a doormat. Here's what they won't tell you. You can be kind and have boundaries. You can be compassionate and still say no. You can be supportive and still protect your peace. Kindness is not weakness. Empathy is not submission. Saying, "I matter too," is not arrogance. And when you stop trying to please everyone, something magical happens. You find out who actually respects you. You'll lose some people, yes, but you'll also lose the burden of constantly performing for approval. You'll walk lighter. You'll breathe deeper. And for once, you'll feel free. 5. You are not responsible for everyone's feelings. You are not responsible for their disappointment, anger, sadness, or unmet expectations. You are not the fixer. You are not the emotional janitor cleaning up after people who refuse to do the work on themselves. You've spent too long trying to cushion everyone else's world, while your own falls apart. That ends now. You are allowed to say, "This doesn't work for me." You are allowed to walk away without explaining why. You are allowed to choose yourself, not out of spite, but out of self-respect. 6. The cost of being too nice is your identity. The scariest part of always being the nice one is that over time, you forget who you were before that role took over. What do you like? What do you believe in? What makes you feel alive? You don't know. Because your life has been about what everyone else wants, needs, expects. But there's a version of you, brave, bold, and unapologetic, waiting to come alive again. You just have to stop hiding behind nice. 7. Start reclaiming yourself. Gently but firmly. Start small. Say no without explaining yourself. Pause before you respond and ask, what do I want here? Let people be uncomfortable with your boundaries, because you've been uncomfortable for far too long. You don't need to become cold or harsh. You don't need to stop caring. You just need to care for yourself the way you've cared for others. You've earned that. 8. The right people won't leave. When you choose yourself, this is the truth that will set you free. The right people won't walk away when you stop people-pleasing. They'll meet you where you are, not where it's convenient for them. And the wrong people? They'll disappear. Let them. You need peace. You need alignment. You need to stop fighting for crumbs and start nourishing your soul. Being nice is beautiful. It really is. But not when it's rooted in fear. Not when it's costing you your voice, your identity, your joy. So be kind, be generous, be loving, but also be strong, be discerning, be honest. You are not here to be everything for everyone. You are here to live a life that honors who you are. And that begins the moment you stop apologizing for no longer being too nice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to our channel for more videos.